Hey guys, D-Cell back in the Nerd Cave, and finally my Shocktober sale from Scream Factory came in. Came in a couple days ago, but it was right before Thanksgiving, so was a little distracted with all that stuff. So I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Hope everyone jumped on a couple of those sales. I know I picked up a couple things, not as many as usual, and I think that's just because I picked up a couple titles at the last Monster Mania convention a few weeks back. And they're always good with giving you deals at the table. So I didn't pick up as many because a lot of the things I picked up I was going to pick up at the sale. So, but a handful of titles nonetheless. I think MakeFlix has a couple sales on their website, as well as I guess Severin has a couple as well. So I have some movies in my cart right now. With Severin, not sure if I'm gonna get it, but we'll see. It's not the end of the weekend yet, and I'm not even sure when their sale ends. So anyway, a lot of talking. Let's jump into what I was able to get during the Shocktober sale. And again, it was actually really great dealing with Scream Factory. I think I mentioned in one of my last videos that this apparently was delivered October 28th, but I never received it. My neighbors didn't have it, nothing like that. Wasn't even on my Ring camera, so it didn't even look like it was delivered. So I think it may have been an issue with the postal service. But they ended up sending me my entire order again, just to a different address. So I sent it to a relative's address. So I was able to pick that up. So yeah, it was really easy working with them, and that came within I think a week or two. So not a bad deal. Anyway, let's jump into this. First one up is the only one that came with a slipcover. It's an early Scream Factory release, 1981 film. Wes Craven directed this, and it's Deadly Blessing. Never seen it before. It looks like it does have a young Sharon Stone in it. A little bit about the film, and a couple of special features. So I did see people getting this in the sale with the slip, so I was hopeful that I would get it as well, and I did. Next one up is a 1988 film with Demi Moore. That's something that I remember seeing back as a kid on TV. I haven't seen it since, and it's The Seventh Sign. Now, apparently, the sale was one of their most popular ones, I think because the prices were really good. Um, Most of these are under $15, or a handful are under 10. I think the most I spent, well, I guess I'll just show you the one when I get to it is the one I spent the most on. But like I said, mostly everything was under 15 with a handful under 10. Next one up is Barbara Crampton movie, and I love Barbara Crampton. Love, I don't know why I said it like that, but I do. It's also an IFC midnight release. Beyond the Gates. Trailer looked pretty good on this, so I'm definitely excited to watch it. Next one up is something that's been on my watch list for a long time on Amazon. Finally picked up during the sale. I think this one was definitely one of the ones that were under $10. I think this may have been like 7 and change. So I had to get it. It's Brittany Murphy, Michael Biehn in Cherry Falls. Heard a lot of good things about this, so excited to watch it. Next one, and this is the one that I spent the most on in the sale, and for some reason, this never really goes down in price. It's usually in the mid 20s. It's a John Carpenter film. I think it's like part of the unofficial trilogy. What do they call it? It's not the Apocalyptic Trilogy, is it? I'm terrible because I'm not remembering what it is, but I know it's like The Thing, Prince of Darkness, and I think this one is part of some unofficial trilogy. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm right, let me know in the comments. If I'm wrong about what it's called, let me know. And it's The Mouth of Madness. In the Mouth of Madness. Definitely excited to watch this. I haven't seen this yet. It is one of his 90s films, but I have heard pretty decent things about it. My OCD. Let me just fix that. There we go. Next one up is a David Cronenberg film. As soon as I ordered this popped up on like HBO Max. I feel like that always happens when I buy movies from Vinegar Syndrome or Scream Factory. They just end up popping up. Not that I wouldn't buy it, but it's just kind of odd that that happens. And it's Dead Ringers. This is one that I'm always looking to pick up at, the sales, and it always ends up getting dropped off the list. Doesn't make the cut. But I guess the price was better for this time around, so I picked it up. And next one is a 1982 film. So this predates, I guess, A Christmas Story, because Peter Billingsley is in this, and it's Death Valley. Another one that never really made the cut during the sales, but watched the trailer. It looked pretty good. Speaking of Peter Billingsley, I just watched part of A Christmas Story Christmas, and I guess it's the sequel, the official sequel to the original, and it's pretty good. From what I've watched, I watched about 45 minutes of it. So check that out if you haven't, if you have HBO Max. Next one is a movie I watched a couple years ago. It was pretty decent. James Spader, Jack's Back. Another one I remember watching a long time ago as a kid, and then revisited it on some, I don't know if it was like Amazon Prime or something like that. Next one is an early 2000s film, 2009. Looks pretty good. Heard a couple good things. The Hills Run Red. I want to say this one was a really good price as well. Ton of special features. Next one up is Matt Dillon in The House That Jack Built. Watched the trailer, looked pretty good. Heard a couple good things about it, so I wanted to pick it up. And next one is sort of a classic. And I've only seen it once years ago, so I definitely wanted to revisit it. Bill Pullman, Bridget Fonda, and of course the lovely Betty White, Lake Placid. I think we all know the twist at the end, but it is, oh yeah, and it's a Steve Miner film too, interesting. Two more. Next one up is another one I haven't seen in a long time. It's a 2006 film, and I think I saw it right around the time it came out. Haven't seen it since. Silent Hill. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with a slip, but this isn't. This has been out for a couple years. What year does it say? I don't know if it says when Scream Factory releases them, but. And last one up is a Mark Lester film. Came out in 1984. And it's The Class of 1984. Why do I sound like Christopher Walken? The Class of... that didn't sound like Christopher Walken. Anyway, Class of 1984. There's a decent amount of people in this one as well. Didn't realize that this was co-written by Tom Holland. That's interesting. Decent amount of special features. And that's it, guys. These are my pickups from the Shocktober sale at Scream Factory. Let me know in the comments, what did you pick up during the sale? When did you finally get your items delivered from Scream Factory? Did you have any issues? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, see you guys in the Nerd Cave.